Are you thinking about buying a home in the near future and you're wondering what is negotiable? Well, this video is for you. I'm Amy Pearson. I'm a local realtor. I do weekly videos on community information, a real estate update, and happenings in the Western Suburbs. If you like my video, hit the subscribe button. All right, so I'm gonna get started on my video on what is negotiable in the home buying process. There's actually a lot more than you would think that's available to be negotiated in the home buying process. So I'll go over some of the simpler, more obvious things that are able to be negotiated, and I'll even give you some interesting things that I've had to negotiate to help save a deal. All right, so things that can be negotiated would be closing date. That can be negotiated. If you have maybe a rental lease that's a little bit longer, maybe 2 months. Sometimes if a seller is very motivated, they might be able to work with you on your closing date to be a little bit longer. Other terms that can be negotiated would be if you see a piece of furniture that you really like or a light fixture that they were planning to take with, you can probably negotiate that as well. There may be a monetary amount that is needed in negotiating that, but everything's always able for negotiation. Another thing to consider if you're buying a home for the first time, you do want to make sure that your realtor checks all planted vegetation in the backyard to be included in the sale of the home. Another item that I've seen people really fall in love with when they're looking at homes is the backyard play sets. Those can be quite expensive. So if that's something that you're eyeing as well, make sure that your realtor includes that in the contract and see if you can get that negotiated in your contract. There's still a lot of things that can be negotiated. You can even ask for closing credits from the seller to help cover your closing costs. Another thing that's actually happening right now, because sellers are open to lots of negotiating right now, I've even heard of sellers paying down the buyer's interest rates. You can buy down your interest rate with points. I've heard that sellers are open to paying that or giving the buyer a credit to pay down their interest rate. So there's a lot of ways to negotiate the home and get the home of your dreams, as well as maybe some other perks included in the home. One of my favorite negotiating tactics that I've ever done was, this home was being purchased. We were at a stalemate negotiations. This is after the home inspection, and we couldn't find a way to come to an agreement. This is something I came up with negotiating. We already had the sale price was already negotiated. But we were going back and forth on inspection repair requests, and we were at a stalemate. So I came up with the idea of, because we knew the seller was downsizing, going to a much smaller place, and didn't need some of these items. So the buyer requested to have the patio furniture included in the sale, as well as the tools and snow removal supplies, shovels and salt, to have that included in the sale of the home. It was just included in the price. So that was something just to sweeten the deal, and the seller was open to it because they were downsizing and didn't need those items anymore, and it was something that just helped sweeten the deal for my buyers. So pretty much anything can be negotiated in a home purchase. If you're purchasing for the first time or maybe in a new area, many things can be negotiated in the home buying process. So hope that was helpful. If this is your first time buyer, feel free to reach out to me if you're looking to buy in the near future in the Illinois area. I'd love to help you out. Information is below. I've got another great video coming up that I think you'll like. Stay tuned. Thanks so much.